for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my time, like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the music. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip as a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill. We just slip on, spin move, in zone. Scout from sideline to touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone. Scout from sideline to touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Bridgewater. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Given 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
For coaching for the offense to tell his running backs before games, make sure you're lining up with your offensive line. Pre-game, he's to the ground shaking with his big behemoth, starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Bridgewater. This was a explosive. This is a busy chance again.
things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
The last run got 40. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Situation, the field is really digged in, partner. So if he's going to throw the football,
huh? Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just see if they can cap it off with a bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Touchdown, here's Cooper to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we see James, he will now return it and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. They're 2nd and a yard for the 34. This is Mostert. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us you need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Catch it again for George Kittle. 7 yards to pick up there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to it quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, and they're down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage for the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first down, and you can't just stall them out when you do that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming out.
This defense is difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. is complete to Charlie Warner. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get
Jay gonna be a Chad.
a gain of 10 out of 49er first down.
Baby, get back. Not yet, baby. You got like 30 minutes.
30 more minutes? That's a lot! You want to make ice cream?
Baby, because you already had ice cream.
No, Boogie. Boogie! But Mia had two. Mia had two. No, that's...
Baby, do you see me playing? I'm online, Stank. Did she? Stop. Hey, stop, son. No, baby.
No.
Don't nobody eat chocolate but you. So you gonna be good. Ain't nobody gonna eat your chocolate.
Yeah. No wonder why I eat that all night.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Good job, man. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, McCaffrey. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 29, Stafford. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
This is miserable.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Francisco.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford gets this one to use check. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now it's Stafford. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
4th down and goal.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Cardinals 21, 49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Gain of 12. First down, 49ers.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a first down throw. Stafford. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down at Stafford. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Stafford. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Stafford now to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
San Francisco.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flushed out right, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers going to score closer.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
From the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 42-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Bridgewater to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is all the way up past the 25. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league. And you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Bridgewater. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He's going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cards, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.
What's up, Doctor?
Our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon, saying so long, everybody.
Hey, man. Shit, it was tough, boy. I'd say, oh my God. That's why I say I respect his move, though, because he didn't have to punt. Like, he should have punted earlier, but he didn't have to punt on that whatchamacallit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that was G shit. I almost gave it away, though, dawg. What's up, Pats? What you want? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Huh? Oh. I sure forgot.